5 inmates who escaped from the Koton Karfe Medium Custodial facility in Kogi State have been recaptured. The Nigerian Correctional Service and NCOs made the revelation while explaining the incident at the facility on Monday morning. According to the acting controller of the Controller General of the NCOs, Sylvester Nwakuche, the service is determined to recapture the remaining 7 inmates who escaped from the facility. Meanwhile, the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, has ordered a probe into the incident while describing it as unfortunate. A statement from the minister's media aide, Babatunde Alao, quoted his principal as saying that technology will be deployed to recapture the inmates. The minister has also ordered the acting NCO's Controller General to visit the facility in Kogi to evaluate the situation and commence a comprehensive audit to unravel the events that led to the incident. The escape is the latest in jailbreaks in Nigeria. Experts and authorities have often blamed old infrastructure and overcrowding for such incidents. Earlier this month, Minister Tunji-Ojo said that some 4,000 prisoners were pardoned in 2024 to help ease congestion in the prisons and cut government spending. Last year, nearly 120 people escaped after torrential rains brought down buildings and a perimeter wall in Suleja prison near the capital, Abuja. In April 2021, over 1,800 prisoners escaped after gunmen attacked a prison in Imo State. More than 800 others escaped in another jailbreak in Oyo State in July of the same year. We just have antecedents of the same event occurring over and over again. I don't know what's your take on this.
Well, I would say that I think it's a failure on the part of the government, to put up some things. Things like the infrastructure. If you happens to visit some of these facilities, you discover that the level of decay of the infrastructure is extremely high. And so for that singular reason, you see that things like this may likely happen. So I want the government to actually look into the aspect of if it is the aspect of renovation and all of that, they should embark on it so as to avoid such a thing from reoccurring. Just like it has been itemized on the topic, you discover that this is not the first time such thing has happened. It means it has been happening. And so what has the government done in order to ensure that this thing doesn't repeat itself again? That is something that the government they need to reevaluate, if it is to re-strategize and put up those things that will bring up the correctional facilities, to a standard. Now, another thing also sometimes is the aspect of the officials compromising. Do you know that there are some persons that you arrest today and someone somewhere will just put up a call and immediately such person will be released? We've heard something like that. We've heard something like that. I have somebody who was into this oil bunkery and he was into criminal activity, in my area. And do you know that this young man was arrested for, I think it was a murder case in Port Harcourt prison, and he has been there, but sometimes you see him outside. He's still serving, but sometimes you see him outside. Sometimes, you see him making calls. How does he get access to, how does he, leave the correctional facility when you know that there are people who are supervising, who are taking care of those inmates, taking the statistics and details of everybody that is there. You see the security, when you get to that, you see that there is an adequate security there. Then someone who is in prison is just going out without any interference. That is where you see that there is compromise in the system. So to me, sometimes I feel the aspect of the security agencies compromising is also there.
One other thing they also pointed out was overcrowding. And do you think that our judiciary has a part to play in this overcrowding, in the sense that you have some inmates who are standing trials for a long period, and while they are there, other persons are joining them?
Yeah, I think it's a very valid point raised by the minister, right? Overcrowding may be one of the things. You understand, and that is why it is also good for the judiciary to come in. Like last year, we heard how some persons were granted pardon in Port Harcourt, right? Yeah, that was last year. So if those who have served out their time can be granted pardon in order to decongest, the facility, it will be good, So the judiciary also have a role to play on a yearly basis. Those who have, have served their tenure, their period there, should be, be acquitted, should be pardoned and, removed from that place in order to decongest the facility. But to me, I feel the issue of compromise is something that we shouldn't downplay. We shouldn't downplay it because, we are moving and we heard a lot of things happening. You cannot tell me that someone somewhere will just come and begin to destroy facility when the security is stationed there, then you will not be able to apprehend those who are doing those things. So it is something that even those who are working there need to be questioned. Just like they said, the issue should be investigated, and whoever that is involved among the security, agencies should be held culpable, so as to serve as deterrent to others, so as to avoid the repetition of this issue of jailbreak and all of that affecting the correctional facilities.
Okay. In your opinion, what do you think should be the function of correctional facilities? Is it to punish convicted persons, or to carry out a process of reconstruction, rehabilitation, so that they will be able to fit into the society?
Yes. Well, the aspect of punishing should not be jettisoned. I wouldn't say that anyone who committed an offense shouldn't be punished, right? But that does not mean that they should be killed, though it depends on the magnitude of offense that they have committed, right? Now, in the issue of murder, we are ruled by the Constitution, and those things are embedded there. We know the punishment that should be meted to those who have committed murder and all of that. You understand? We know all of that. Now, the thing there is that the correctional facility should serve as an integration, something that we can use to integrate, those persons while they are there. If they can employ the services of psychologists and all of that to talk to them, educate them, and to preach to them on the need not to indulge themselves in some certain things that will bring them there, it is good. It will be ideal, you understand, and not just punishing. Punishing should not be jettisoned, it should be there.
Okay.
You understand? But the issue of trying to reintegrating them into the society, telling them, teaching them, things. Some of them goes there and having seen what is there, they will come out and you repent. So it shouldn't just serve as a punishment center, but it should also serve as a place where they can be reintegrated. They can be taught things there, and by so doing, you see that most of them, it's not everything that you use a drastic approach in trying to solve. No, it's not.
Okay. Why speaking? You mentioned the fact that compromise is a big issue. These prison officials, do you think they're not well taken care of in terms of welfare that could lead them to compromise on their duty? Or it's a personal issue? It seems like let's make it personal, not generalized.
Well, it should be a personal issue, but if you look at the welfare services of the security agencies today, I think they are not well paid. That aspect is there, right? They are not well paid. If I know that in every security agencies we have the bad ones and the good ones, right? Yeah, we have them. That aspect cannot be jettisoned, in any way. But in this case, generally, the security agencies are not being properly taken care of here in this country. I have a friend who happens to be a naval officer in US. This young man is doing well. He's doing well, living large. But in this country, they have been paid stipend, and these are people that are protecting our lives. They are people that are protecting our lives. And the moment they said they are not going to, you know how it's going to be. We know that they are corrupt. But if we see that there are no security agencies in this country, you see that, so many bad things will begin to happen in this country. That is when we are going to know their importance, know how important these people are. So the federal government on their part should be able to come up. I heard that about the increment of their allowances and all of that. I don't know if such has been implemented, but they should look at this thing and take care of those people well, because they are the one. While we are sleeping, they are the ones securing us. While we are awake, they are the ones securing us. While I was coming from Obrikuri, I saw them standing there under the rain and under the sun. So the government should also see to the needs of these people. If it is to increase their allowance, I know that we have a lot who are criminals. If you're applying this road, you're applying the east-west road, Bayelsa and all of that, you see almost all the checkpoint, they are collecting money. They are collecting money. And where are they taking this money to? To one oga somewhere, you see. So there is corruption in the system that can never be disputed, but there is also need for the government to consider the welfare of these people.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.